2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
These are two clubs that know each other well, the strengths, the weaknesses. It's going to be a tactical battle.
Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in. Tonight, a battle of up-and-comers. It'll take a lot of energy, Steve, but also some mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers for young guys. That usually what turns the game around. And you can see the lack of experience. They missed their defensive rotations, and then when the game gets tight, they started to force shots. And it's fun to watch these kids grow up. But if I think of your coaching staff, you're trying to speed up their experience because it's probably not fun to coach when they're youngsters.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Here's Conley. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Green. And it's good off the back rim and in.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Out to Harris. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Bielitsa. The tray. Good on the triple.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 4. Now here's Conley. Here's LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Second shot opportunity. And the basket is good. Harrell's got 6 points. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Out to Harris. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The Heat trail by 5. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. To the paint. Here's Conley.
Wonderful D from Draymond. Just so great at contesting shots and making shots uneasy for his opponents.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
Here's Porzingis. Smith trying to break loose. Nice shot by Porzingis.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, yep, it counts. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Harrell. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 9 points for Montrezl Harrell. Pass to Bielitsa. Over to the wing. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not. I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
Both teams will make substitutions. .125 left to play in the first. Over in the corner, Zeller. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat trailed by 6. Here's LeVert. Here's Jones. Goes back up. Zeller grabs the board. Here's Philadelphia. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Miami. And Thomas, here we go. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Thomas, good.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That sends Jeff Teague to the free throw line. It's on Isaiah Thomas. Now, here's Thomas. And Thompson gets it to go.
Converting against good defense, the length and desire of Thompson making the difference.
Teague drives in. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Jones. Thompson right side. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Jeff Teague firing on all cylinders for Philadelphia. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
The momentum in this game is all theirs right now. The defense can't seem to stay in front of them, and they're going to continue to exploit that weakness.
And the Heat making a change here. And Brewer with the stuff.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
Lynn. And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Miami now. Back to Lynn. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Ennis. No good. Shot missing. The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Caspi. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Back to Lynn. Caspi gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Philadelphia on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Teague anticipated every move on that play and was right there to meet him each step of the way. Great defense.
Second chance shot. Back to Zeller. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the 76ers lead by 13. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A. thanks. Pass to Thompson. Here's Jones. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Steve, we're seeing a lot of big contracts that include a no-trade clause. Just how much peace of mind does that give a player to know that clause is in that contract?
Kevin, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a no-trade clause on a lot of my teams. Some of those teams I got traded from, I didn't want to go, and I think it does, like you said, give these players a peace of mind to understand they are in control of their destiny. And then you can see sometimes it gets a little ugly when the organization wants to trade those players, but they can't.
Well, it basically handcuffs an organization. They can't make the moves like the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. They were tied up a lot of the times because he would say, no, I don't want to go to that particular team.
Yeah, and the Knicks, they only can fault themselves. They gave him the no-trade clause.
Right. Here's T. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Zeller. Another shot. And the dunk by Zeller.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Pass to Bielitsa. And here's Porzingis for a three. Rebound by Ennis. The Heat trailed by 11. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
And Miami making a change here. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. They get the rebound. Pass to Bielitsa. Now Green. Just 5 to shoot. Porzingis with the ball. Offensive rebound. Back to Bielitsa. And here's Porzingis. Over Plumlee. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Now here's Green. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. And it's sent back by Plumlee. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Green. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. To the right side. It's Bielitsa. Here's Porzingis. And Middleton with the block. 4 seconds left. Oh, Middleton in position. And so it's Philadelphia. Ahead by 9. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. We'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's Bielitsa. No good with the triple. Conley feeling it out. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. Porzingis can't hit. The Heat trail by 9. Shoots from the baseline. That's good on the jump shot. LeVert's got his first points in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around there offensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Draymond Green credits his upbringing in Saginaw, Michigan for his toughness, Steve.
He comes from a long line of people who love to talk. On the playgrounds in Michigan, you have to back it up. So he was always determined to earn respect by winning, no matter what.
Out to Harris. Back to Conley. Harris outside. Off target from three-point range.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Smith, no luck.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Bielitsa. Nailed from three-point land. Bielitsa's got 13.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Now here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Attacking the rim, Tobias with a solid vertical to do this.
Here's Bielitsa. He's got 16. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thomas with the ball. Rebound by Caspi. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat trail by 11. .151 left in the third. Here's Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steve, in today's game, it's so important to have a high-level talent who can make contested shots.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some of those guys are LeBron James. Make shots with guys hanging all over them. Kevin Durant because of his size. Kemba Walker, Damian Lillard. What I love right now is guys are comfortable being able to shoot contested shots. Not like we did back in the day. You would just move it and try to get a better shot.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. They retain possession. The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the Heat call time here.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Two shots.
First one falls for him. And so Zeller nails both of them. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. It's deflected. Stolen by Rivers. Shoots over Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
At the line for your...
And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Pass to Caspi. Over Thompson. Zeller. Well, through 3/4 of play. Down double digits. It may be to... And with 3/4 behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Heat call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Once you get Austin out in space, his quickness and fluidity really shines.
Rebound by Caspi. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Brewer. It's hauled in by Harris. Pass to Ennis. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's blocked. And here is Zeller. Now Caspi. Covered by Conley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. Conley into the lane. The shot off that time. Great D that time from T. And Middleton with the block. And it's the Heat on the break.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Outside Teague. Down low. Here's Zeller. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. That's 12 points for Cody Zeller. And the basket by Harris.
A big part of what makes Harris a more physical player right now is he has filled out his frame, and he is able to finish through contact.
Pass to Zeller. Sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 15.
See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And the Heat call time here. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably #1 for me.
No kidding. And the Heat with some changes. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Porzingis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
Now here's Lynn. It's stolen by Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As athletic as he is, JR doesn't average many free throws, much more of a long-range bomber.
The Heat trail by 18. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressive.